Welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and here we are, day 4034. We just got done with Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. for Ghost Rider 2099. Hey Amos, how's it going, dude? Not gonna do that right now. Roughing up Mephisto, it's too early. We're on like what, round 3 for my alliance. Round 3, nothing much, right? You know, we're getting there. We're not like hardcore boss runners, but we get them all done always. No, I will do the Mephisto runs Sunday when we're on the last round, and obviously the nodes are the hardest because I don't want to wait just for round 8. I also like to wait for the side nodes to be like as hard as they can get, so we can show we can do it with 4 stars or less. Anyways, what we're here for is 2 things. 1, crashing a Titan. But more importantly, 2, we're going to do the burning rubber pull set. Let's start with our obligatory weekly thing, though. We'll crash a Titan to start. Character effect song, because it is a one-on-one fight. There's only one of them this week, so it shouldn't take too long. Going to go through the general history lesson we usually do, though. Did my track just loop? No? Wait. I think it just chose the same track again. Anyways. Alright. Here we go. Crashing a Titan. We got, it looks like Jubilee we're going to go against. And we'll get into her in just a moment here. Phrasing, I guess. Jubilee. Cheating. I don't care if you are the heart of the team. 555. How dare you. I thought better of you and your pink glasses and bubblegum and whatever else. 4-star Jubilee came to the game, I don't know, what, half the game's life ago? It's been a long time since Jubilee entered in. She came into the game when the creators at the time were trying to play with passive ideas. And Jubilee got this heart of the team passive, which is basically the giant underdog ability. Hey, you're lower on health than your opponents, you're going to do more damage just in every single way. But it wasn't as big as it is now. She's been buffed pretty recently as far as things go, and she does a lot more damage when she's behind, but still not a ton. Nothing like Ghost Rider 2099 does now. He's definitely a better underdog than she is. But for a while, she was a pretty good one, and then, you know, the meta changes and creeps upward. And then she got a buff and became pretty darn good again. And now it's kind of fading again. What she is good at still to this day is she's good at making sure you have at least a couple of charge tiles on the board. She has a passive ability that says for each X-Men on the team, she makes sure she creates that many charge tiles on the board. It doesn't tell you specifically that it won't make more than that amount. So if you have like 2 X-Men on the team, let's say her and Iceman, right? You're not going to get more than 2 with her passive. So if you have 2 charge abilities at the start of the turn, 2 charge tiles, she's only going to make, well, she's going to make none because you already have 2 out there. But if you have 1, she'll make 1 because it gets you to 2. If you have 0, she'll make 2. She just makes sure you get up to that number at the start of the turn, so you don't have, well, no charge tiles to play with. She also has a really neat ability in Light Show, which is her purple, which allows her to change 2 selected 3x3 blocks of tiles, and it makes sure it changes them into yellow, purples, or greens, doing a bunch of damage as while it does it, and stunning opponents. It's a pretty darn good ability. It's even better now than it used to be. It used to change the colors into anything. All 6 colors were involved, and that made it very random. You could get some really fun outcomes, but at the same time, the idea that she now feeds herself and her own powers a lot faster now because of Light Show's change is actually a great improvement for her. She's not a bad character. She belongs with charge tile peoples more often than not, but she just falls flat of being overly useful when you compare her to other charge tile users that we already have in the game. Nevertheless, we got to make sure that we keep on our guard, because if she gets, if she's below us in health, she's going to punch up. Okay, ready? We have Negasonic. Negasonic is another charge tile character, ironically another X-Men as well, and a lot more angsty. Let me take off these boosts before I dive into her powers. Negasonic came into the game after Jubilee, after quite some time, after a little bit of, I don't want to say demand, but like the Deadpool 2 movie kind of had a little bit of clamoring for extra people from that movie. And Negasonic eventually was delivered to us. Not right after the movie, but eventually. She comes with an interesting passive in the way of deal with it. The passive stating, whenever you match or destroy, so match or destroy, anything. So like a match 4 through the tile, matching the tile itself, using a power of some sort to destroy a charge tile. As long as you match or destroy a charge tile, you then destroy 2 random tiles. It doesn't generate any AP for that though. But of course the cascades could. This happens. It happens quite frequently actually. I'm not saying she's designed for that in mind, but she can definitely be abused with it. So yes, if you have Mighty Thor with you, right? And she does her passive board shake that she does, and it just so happens that it destroys or matches a charge tile, Negasonic's going to kick in and do it again. And it can be really, really good, really fruitful. Or it could happen at the end of your turn when you're matching a charge tile, and then leave a nice juicy match 5 for the opponent ready to match because it's RNG and you can't control it. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of nice to have the option than to not have it, but that's what it is, right? As an active power, since we're here in the screen, 8 green gets you a little bit of a nuke. And makes at level 5, a 6-turn countdown that, when matched or destroyed, creates a number of charge tiles equal to the counter left on the countdown tile. In other words, if there's 6 turns on the countdown and you match or destroy it, then you get 6 more charge tiles out there. Easy enough, right? Obviously, the sooner you match or destroy it, the better it is off for you. It does nothing if it hits 0. Just having it hit 0 means nothing for you. There's no reason to let it do that. Then there's, I'm going to skip down to yellow because it's probably the next most important thing for her. Resistor, as a passive, whenever you make a yellow match, and this doesn't mean Negasonic, it just means on your team. Whenever you make a yellow match, Negasonic gains a nice boost of health. If she makes the match, she also creates a random charge tile. So if she's tanking your yellows, you're going to get more charge tiles out of it. Pretty cool. Of course, if you're in the 5-star game, she might not be your yellow tank, but you know how that goes. For active ability, for 6 yellow, swap 4 pairs of random basic tiles. For every black, blue, or purple tile swapped, to convert 1 random basic tile into charge tiles. I like this ability at 5. You swap 4 pairs, do the math, that's 8 tiles. For 6 yellow, you're swapping around 8 tiles. And for every black, blue, or purple swapped, you convert a random basic, not one of the black, blue, or purples, just a random tile into a charge tile. This could be really good in your favor. I mean, it could go against you. Maybe it could make a charge tile that you don't want, you know, but more often than not, this is a good thing for you. This is nice and cheap, provides passive healing, a lot of board shake goes on with this ability, and not to mention if a match happens from these swaps, then deal with it kicks in, and now you have, well, more. You have more fun. Finally, there's thermonuclear whatever. Now, this is her big nuke. I don't blame anyone for putting it at 5, but usually when I'm playing a 4-star character, they're not my big beefy person. However, let's just say you're doing that for, you know, maybe this is your I don't want to say tank, but maybe this is your big nuke character on your team, right? Put up to 5. For 9 red, you deal a pretty decent nuke amount of damage, plus more damage for each charge tile you have matched or destroyed this battle up to a max of 6. It's pretty easy to do that, especially with the way she has all this board shake going on. It'll go up pretty quick. Then convert 3 random basic tiles into charge tiles. It's pretty good. It self-feeds, so to speak. Like that, you need those matches or destroy charge tiles to do more. it's not hard with the way her kit works, the way her yellow shuffles tiles around, the way her green passively board shakes. Not hard to do this. You just need a red feeder though to get that AP. It is 9 red. It is a little pricey for what we do nowadays, but it can be pretty good. Anyways, I keep it at 3 because honestly, just all the charge tiles and board shake is usually more than enough to deal with anything. Alright, that's Negasonic in a nutshell. She's pretty good on charge teams, obviously. I mean, if it wasn't pretty obvious from the 3 powers we just read off for her. We're going to go ahead and beat up on Jubilee because we want a legendary token, and then we'll get into that Burning Rubber store where I got, I think, 39 tokens waiting for us. Okay, ready? Let's go. There's definitely a dichotomy between these two characters. Both young women in Xavier's school, but yeah, they're definitely part of 2 different cliques. Okay, let's start it off. Now, unbeknownst to her, Jubilee's helping us. The fact that she makes a charge tile if there's none on the screen is actually a really good help to us because, well, obviously we want to match those. We need yellows, reds, and greens. And if we see a green, we definitely got to match it because Jubilee wants those too. Don't see another way to get rid of that other charge tile though. I want to get rid of that blue one down there because it's kind of doing us no good. See, I really want to match that red, but I don't want to leave the green for Jubilee, so I'm going to let that be for a bit. Let her make the move on that, you know? See how hard of the team kicking in? So I'm behind. Well, she's behind, I should say. Just so you know. If she has less health than target matches deal 15, 45 in this match's case, more damage, or 300% bonus damage, whichever is lower. So she's probably doing the 300% on it, but still, it's pretty darn good. I will take this red. She took the red, and now I can take the green. She's going to take the purple, though, and I think that's a fair trade. We're going to put out the deal with it. Let's go. We better get that red before she dies. We'll do this. Ah, she did that for me? That's great. Okay, so now there's a lot more charges out there. Let's do this. A little more board shake from all that, let's, deal with it. I just need, come on, a little more red. So that way we can explore our options here. I want to see that ability work, right? I think we all do. Animations are fun. Here we go. We're going to get it. Yay! Okay. Well, first off, I guess we got to do resistor, right? So, there we go. I don't remember her having that evil smile in that animation. Did they change that recently? I could be wrong, but I don't remember that being there. She's not going to die directly from this, so let's resist again, just to get more charges. There we go. Now we got this. So now we got 4 matched or destroyed so far, so that's a good amount of extra damage in there. This will probably end her, right? Done. Easy peasy. If I had to suggest anything to add on to her, like if you need a little bit extra boost to beat up Jubilee, obviously boosts themselves, AP or damage boosts are a good thing. Or throw on a support that's just going to do extra damage to, well, on command. You could do something like, I would say Taskmaster's Sword, but I don't, you know what, let me look real quick. I'm kind of curious now that I think about it. For yellow, red, green, Negasonic. So, okay, well, here's another one. Krakoa, I forgot about that. Abilities get an extra boost of damage for each shared affiliation, which, I mean, you're by yourself, but maybe not, I don't know. I'm kind of wishy-washy on how good that'd be by herself. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be that good. The Deadpool would be pretty good, though. That's just gonna do more damage to her if she's lower, or heal you if you're lower. It's a good thing all around. You could put on Chimichanga to get more red AP for red matches. You could always put on, what was it, Yarrow Root or Atlantis for starting green AP. Many different yellow options if you would just want to start with resistor firing off, like SPDR, Avengers Tower, Sanctum Sanctorum. So there's definitely ways to get this done. Yeah, I don't think you'll have much problem with this. But if you have a unique problem, let me know. Just reach out to me. YouTube, Facebook Messenger, shoot, Discord, Reddit. Names the same everywhere. I'll be happy to help. Okay, let's get into it finally, right? Right. We want to pull these tokens. Burning Rubber, we got 39 of these babies in here. It's only a 1 in 15 chance to pull a 5-star though. I know the whole big thing is about the new 2-star Ghost Rider that's in this vault, but let's be honest. We want the 5 stars, right? As many of them as possible, but 1 in 15 odds. So if we're on average, if we pull 2, maybe 3. That's the average. We're looking for more though, okay? So 39 pulls, ready? Let's go. Don't be surprised if we get a lot of not cool stuff. But hey, right there, 400 shards for our favorited dude, Black King. Yes, we will take that. 4-star cover, never bad. I'll take some 4 stars, thank you. Getting plenty of 4 stars. And then there's a 3. How dare he? There you go, some 5-star shards. That's always a good thing, especially from these tokens. These are kind of cheapy tokens, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they 1 out of 15 odds. I think I'll take the 50 shards. It's pretty good bang. Three-star Magic just had a nice showing last night in our Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. video, didn't she? Good to see her. Another 50 shards for Emma, nice. Ooh, jug cover, nice. Two Ragnaroks in a row. I remember way back in the day when Ragnarok was brand new. I really do. It's kind of weird, like thinking back then, like who's this guy? I didn't know Ragnarok back then. You know, obviously I'm used to him now, big time. But it's kind of interesting, like how far the game has come, how far my personal knowledge of some of this stuff has come. What's up, Amos? Pulled mine at the same time. Got 5-star Rescue and 5-star Thanos. Got some good 4s in the process. Nice, dude. Very nice. I've yet to get a 5-star. I'm waiting on it. Come on. Anytime now. Multiple Man. I swear we rarely see his covers. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess 1 out of 15 odds is pretty damn bad, really. You know, if you think about it. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's just in time for to tell me no, it's not that bad. We got an iHalt cover. All right, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Anything else within these next 12? That'd be cool. Okay, there's a Ghost Rider. It just feels weird getting a 2-star out of these. You're like, okay, I get it. You were featured in this, but it could have been a 5-star. Like that, right there. Could have been a 5-star. Thank you. And Doctor Strange. I mean, he was only in 3 of our anniversary vaults at the same time. But still, we take those champ rewards, don't we? See if we can get one more 5-star. That'd be kind of nice, right? I think it would be. Vulture shows up again. Him and Ragnarok. Wow, too much limelight. Five more tokens. Two Dazzlers, huh? Okay. 3 more. Come on, Legendary. Or 5-star. That'd be nice. Yeah, take the shards. Shards ain't bad at all. Red Hulk shows up again. It's so weird. There's so many 4-stars in the game, and I get duplicates of some of them in a small pull session. The math is so weird. And finally, a Dark Veil. Okay. Well, let's go throw them in and see what they did for me. Right? Right. We unfortunately only got the 2 5-star covers out of this. But let's throw them in. Now, I don't have to pull up a calculator to tell you that it's just a hair below average. It's supposed to be 1 out of 15. I had 39. So that means I should have pulled 2 within 30 tokens. And I had an extra 9 remainder. So I did a little under average, but that's okay. Let's get these though, because these champ rewards are definitely going to help us in the end. Because, I mean, that's what it's all about. Getting these champ rewards to keep your roster thriving, that HP train rolling. Wow, Miles is just starting up on the farm, huh? Kind of forgot he was that new for my farming purposes. Jugs. Spider-Man is pretty close. Oh, a nice 500 HP. I needed that. I've spent a little bit with the anniversary. Been kind of going wishy-washy up and down right now. Cool. Thank you, MODOK, for another 250. Thank you. Even Ant-Man with a piddly 50, but hey, it's the new Ant-Man. 250 from Blade. I'm so happy just to get those, really, honestly. That's a lot of HP I just went up just from these 39 burning rubber pulls. The 3 stars go in there. See, Mystique even gave me 100 because she's ascended 4-star. That's the whole point of Ascension. You think a 5-star Mystique is going to be worth anything? Just the champ rewards. Vulture's almost maxed up. Nice. Oh. I'll get to you in a moment. I hate when they say that. I should probably check that out over here. I like to use this screen more often than not, because then I can look and kind of decide where I want to put them. For example, I've been kind of wanting to do this as a PSA for a little bit now. So if you're still watching, take a moment here. Some of these ascended rewards we get a 3-star that's a 4-star cover, like that Deadpool at 270, right? Or Goose at 270. I didn't make those. I got those through vault pulls. I know a lot of us get those sometimes. It's a 2-star or 3-star character ascended to 4-star level. And then it just sits there on your vine because maybe you're like me and you're still working on someone, right? So like for Deadpool, for instance, I was actually working on my 321 over here. But then, you know, at some point recently I pulled the 270. Well, what do, right? Do you just keep working on the other one? Yes, but with a caveat. I've kind of been taking the advice that I've been seeing online, and it's probably some of the smartest advice I could take for this. At 270, your next level is a 271 or a legendary token. Just one level. Just one level. So put that level into 270s, put it up to 271, even if you're just going to stop there and go back to what you were doing with that character before, which I am with Deadpool, right? So I'm going to throw that in there. It didn't level him yet, but once I get him to 271, that's another legendary token for me, and I can go back to the other Deadpool I was leveling. going to do something for Goose right here. I was working on this Goose because I almost have 2 geese. That was just funny to say. I almost have 2 of them up to max 3-star level, and then I can combine them and ascend them, right? I'll pump the brakes there a little bit. I'm going to hit this Goose just enough to get up to 271. It's a legendary token. Why wouldn't you? It's just sitting there, glaring at you. So, take that advice for what it's worth. I hope it helps you. Get those free legendary tokens. I know some people are selling ascended characters when they pull them from the vault because they don't have the roster space or the HP to continually keep the roster flowing, right? So they'll sell that ascended character because they already have plans. I'm biting my lip here. It hurts because that's a lot of covers. An ascended character is like 100+ covers. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty math of it, but it's literally like over 100 covers for you, just given to you right there. And I know it's in one little package and it takes a roster slot, but that's a lot of work already done to you or for you to get you to a point of higher champ rewards. So sucks to really get rid of that. But if that's the move that's right for you, do yourself the favor. Try to roster them somehow. Get that 1 level up to 271. Get that legendary token before you do any permanent damage. Anyways, Emma Frost. I'm going to take this 8,000. See, just leveling all these up just bit by bit. It all works out in the end. When is the end? Forever. It's a marathon of a game. If you didn't know, you should know. This is the game that doesn't end. There we go. And I have 4 rewards in here. Oh, Ragnarok. What you doing, bud? Oh, okay, he has 5 green, that's why. I had to see what that was all about. I have also 2 1-star Yelena covers black in here because I have her, well, just so you can see. See, I already got a 5 in black on her, so kind of waiting to get a couple blue and purple, get her up there, and then I can champ her, start a new one. You get the point, right? Right. You don't need me to explain everything. Okay, that's it. That's everything I got right now. Shoo. Okay, thank you very much for joining me, Amos. This was we had Negasonics Crash the Titans, and we had the 39 pulls for Burning Rubber. Got a couple 5-stars out of it, a couple of extra little goodies, just a tiny little pull session. I'll see you guys really soon. The Puzzle Gauntlet is current, the new one, right? So I'll probably see you guys in a day or 2 for the first run of that. And not to mention on Sunday, I'll see you for Heroic Mode on the final nodes, final days, 4 stars and under only. Just show you guys again that you don't need 5 stars to get through this stuff. Get it done for your alliance, okay? Talk to you guys soon. Later, everybody.